everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two middle linebackers who will be looking to lead their defenses to victory. It's Bowman's 49ers going up against Wagner's Seahawks. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as we count out a kickoff here, normally we look at quarterbacks or running backs in the open. We had a look a second ago at the linebacker comparison, and you think it's well justified.
I love it because they're the guys who control the game from the middle on defense. They're the signal callers. They're also the guys that you count on stuffing the run game with great tackling, but they have to be agile in today's football, being able to drop into coverage or even cover running backs in man-to-man.
Comes Seattle taking the field, led by Russell Wilson in Atlanta in the playoffs where their season ended. He was under heavy pressure all game. Did throw 2 touchdown passes, but also 2 interceptions.
And I think what we saw was a microcosm of the 2016 season where things had shifted to where the Seattle offense was running through Russell Wilson. He was the fulcrum of the whole thing. But they really need to get their running game going again. They have to keep retooling the offensive line and run it as tailback-centric, and then let Russell work off of that.
And left side here, it's Graham. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
In the red zone this time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, so we shift our attention to San Francisco's offense. Colin Kaepernick wound up making 11 starts when it was all said and done this year, but the Niners, unfortunately, 1-10 in those starts. A rough year in San Francisco.
It was, but it really, in a lot of ways, believe it or not, was a bounce-back year for Colin Kaepernick. Not to the level he was when we saw him running around the league and really maybe the next big thing, but closer to being that competent game-in, game-out NFL quarterback. I had him twice. At Miami, he was dynamic. 300-plus yards, throwing the ball, over 100 rushing. Also saw him against Atlanta. Definitely got better as the season went on, but San Francisco has some decisions to make about whether he'll be their starter in 2017. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Atama Rubin continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He finds some open field here, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, I like Carlos Hyde coming out of Ohio State because I like the way that he would run inside and bodies would just scatter when he got through there. A very strong, aggressive runner inside.
Finished just shy of 1,000 with 988. If you're a back, how much does that hurt?
It hurts a lot, and then you want to talk to the official scorer at home and say, you couldn't find 12 more yards for me somewhere?
And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way? And he's got his tight end. It's McDonald for a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. A very solid gain of 27.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the second half, they have been swarming to the football and laying some big hits.
Yes, this is not the woodwinds or the string section at all in the band, is it? Straight percussion, and you can feel the thumps all the way up here. Doing a great job putting themselves in the right spot to make those types of plays.
We got a chance to see some of those thumps.